Celestial Secrets, Jesus, Moses, and Elijah's Divine Discussion. On a secluded mountain, far from the clamors of daily life, a celestial conference took place that would forever alter the course of human history. This divine encounter, known as the Transfiguration, is described in Matthew 17 verses 1-9, where Jesus, radiating divine glory, met with Moses and Elijah, two of the most revered figures in the Old Testament. This meeting wasn't merely an extraordinary event, it was a convergence of eternity's most profound elements, a dialogue that bridged heaven and earth. The participants, Jesus, Moses, and Elijah. To understand the significance of this meeting, we first look at its participants. Jesus, the embodiment of the new covenant, stood alongside Moses and Elijah. Moses, the great lawgiver, represented the law, while Elijah, the fiery prophet, symbolized the prophets. Together, they embodied the entirety of the Old Testament, the foundation upon which Jesus' ministry was built. Their presence was a testament to the continuity and fulfillment of God's divine plan through Jesus. The conversation, a glimpse into divine purpose. What did they discuss? Luke 9 verse 31 provides a crucial detail, revealing that they spoke about Jesus' departure, which he was about to accomplish in Jerusalem. This departure refers to Jesus' impending crucifixion, resurrection, and ascension, events that would culminate in the redemption of humanity. The fulfillment of the law and prophets. By conversing with Moses and Elijah, Jesus affirmed that his mission was the fulfillment of the law and the prophets. Matthew 5 verse 17 supports this, where Jesus declares, "Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them but to fulfill them." This meeting highlighted the continuity of God's plan, demonstrating that Jesus' sacrifice was the culmination of centuries of divine revelation and prophecy. The suffering servant. They discussed the suffering that awaited Jesus in Jerusalem. Isaiah 53 verses 3-5 prophesied the coming of a suffering servant who would be pierced for our transgressions and crushed for our iniquities. This conversation on the mountain emphasized the gravity and purpose of Jesus' suffering. It was not a tragic end but a necessary pathway to redemption and glory. The glory beyond the cross. Despite the ominous subject of suffering, there was a profound assurance of glory. Jesus' radiant transformation was a foretaste of his resurrection glory. Romans 8 verse 18 echoes this promise. "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." The Transfiguration offered a glimpse of the triumph that would follow the crucifixion, reinforcing the hope of eternal life. The significance of the meeting. This celestial board meeting wasn't just a supernatural spectacle, it was a divine revelation with deep theological and spiritual significance. Validation of Jesus' mission. The presence of Moses and Elijah and the voice of God affirming Jesus as his beloved Son, Matthew 17 verse 5, validated Jesus' mission and identity. It confirmed to the disciples that Jesus was indeed the prophesied Messiah, the fulfillment of the law and prophets. Encouragement for the disciples. The Transfiguration was also an encouragement to the disciples. Peter, James, and John, who witnessed the event, were given a glimpse of Jesus' divine nature and the glory that awaited beyond the cross. This vision would fortify their faith as they faced the impending challenges and persecution. A call to listen and obey. The heavenly voice instructed the disciples to listen to him, Matthew 17 verse 5. This command underscored the necessity of heeding Jesus' teachings and recognizing his authority. It was a call for all followers to embrace the words and mission of Jesus with full commitment. The eternal impact. The Transfiguration, therefore, was a moment where the eternal intersected with the temporal, revealing the divine narrative of salvation. It was a meeting that underscored the fulfillment of God's promises, the necessity of suffering for redemption, and the assurance of glory for those who follow Christ. As we reflect on this profound event, we are invited to deepen our faith, to see beyond present struggles, and to embrace the hope and glory that Jesus' sacrifice brings to all who believe. This divine summit on the Mountain of Transfiguration remains a powerful testament to God's unwavering plan and an invitation for humanity to witness and partake in the unfolding story of redemption.